Hey Tech fam, welcome to the Thursday edition of Tech Stocks Daily. Today, we've got a tech stock roller coaster you won't want to miss. We dive into Google's game-changing AI upgrades and its spicy new partnership with Wipro. Then, it's a joyride through Apple's grand AI ambitions and what it means for upcoming iPhone releases. Next, brace yourselves as MongoDB walks the legal tightrope in a sizzling class action lawsuit. And finally, CrowdStrike rebounding strong from a software snafu with some impressive earnings. Smash that play button to dive into all of today's electrifying tech news. All right, folks, buckle up because today is like Christmas morning if you're a Google fan. It's packed with more Google goodies than a bulk buy warehouse on Black Friday. So let's dive into why Google is all the buzz on NASDAQ today. First up, a fantastic partnership that's promising to revolutionize the developer workflow. We're talking Google Cloud teaming up with Wipro to bring Gemini Code Assist to life. If you're thinking, what on earth is Gemini Code Assist? Let me break it down. Gemini Code Assist is like having a genius AI buddy who's not only great at coding but also doesn't steal your snacks from the office fridge. It helps developers write, review, and debug code more efficiently. You know, kind of like upgrading from a bicycle to a jet-propelled skateboard. The integration of this smart assistant will enhance productivity, reduce errors, and allow developers to focus on the magic of creativity rather than getting bogged down by tedious tasks. A tip of the hat to Google Cloud and Wipro for this one. On to the next area where Google is out here making moves. Imagine asking your phone questions about what's on your screen and getting real-time answers. That's now a reality because Google's Gemini AI has expanded its on-screen awareness capabilities to more Android phones. This feature allows you to hit the Ask About This screen button, and voila, it takes a screenshot and Gemini AI starts dishing out info like a know-it-all at a trivia night. Plus, it will provide summaries and responses to specific YouTube video queries. Unfortunately, it doesn't yet have access to my life. Otherwise, I'd ask it why I can't stick to my gym schedule. And speaking of up-to-date AI, Google is giving its generative AI some significant upgrades. Following a historical blunder where its AI bot generated some woefully inaccurate depictions of people, it's making a cautious comeback. Imagen 3 can now generate images of people again, excluding anyone identifiable, minors, and scenarios you'd see in an R-rated movie. Google has tightened those screws, aiming not to repeat past faux pas. Memo to everyone, history has corrective edits, and AI might just well exemplify it. If AI avatars aren't your cup of tea, you might appreciate the next shift. Google also rolled out gems. No, not actual sparkly gemstones, but a neat enhancement to their AI line. In essence, these gems are customizable modular assistants built on the Gemini model. It's akin to building your Avengers squad, except they're AI helpers designed for doing heavy lifting in coding, career counseling, and more. Imagine having an AI that swings by to create that killer social media caption or brainstorm event ideas. How convenient. Also, for you creative types out there, Google has also announced that Imagen 3, their image generator, is now smoothly integrated into their omnipotent Gemini AI model. However, sorry peeps, you'll have to wait a bit longer for those super realistic human avatars. They're still in pipeline perfection. So there you have it. Google is shaking up the NASDAQ today with partnership expansions, AI upgrades, and features that give technology a seamless, intuitive vibe, almost like it's giving itself a high five. Got all that? Fabulous. Now excuse me while I ask my AI assistant to remind me to order extra popcorn for more of these Google escapades. Hey tech lovers, buckle up because today's tech news is all about the Apple-tastic world of shiny gadgets and jaw-dropping investments. First off, Apple is reportedly chatting up OpenAI about a sweet investment move. Yup, the very OpenAI that brought us ChatGPT, the AI text-spewing, code-writing, kinda creepy but also cool chatbot. According to the Wall Street Journal, Apple wants a slice of that AI pie, hinting at OpenAI's towering valuation rocketing past the $100 billion mark. Just a day prior, Thrive Capital jumped on this bandwagon too, rumored to be splashing over $1 billion. Even the tech titans over at NVIDIA, who apparently don't get enough press about their GPUs, are in talks about this investment round. And where's Microsoft in all this? They're reportedly gearing up to shower more money on their beloved AI bet, after investing a casual $13 billion already. While everyone's playing it cool about who's dishing out what, Apple stock is basking in glory, up 2.1% at $231.20. Switching gears, let's talk about the imminent Apple event on September 9th. Word on the tech street is that Apple's cranked their iPhone 16 production up by over 10%. That's right, they've told suppliers to get ready for up to 90 million units. All for the love and anticipation of the AI enhancements juicy enough to garner major consumer flair. These nifty iPhones aren't just ordinary gadgets, they're promising a new era of Apple intelligence. Expect your phone to finally understand your cryptic texts and search for memes like a pro. Now let's peel another layer of this Apple competition. Despite a bumper crop of orders signaling confidence, Apple faces a fierce showdown with Huawei over in China. That's right, the same land of the Great Wall and even greater tech rivalry. With China cornering 17% of Apple's revenue, the stakes are high, and no one's shouting, hooray, just yet. And oh, there's that little matter of geopolitical squabbles, because clearly producing innovative tech isn't challenging enough. Rounding off today's Apple spree is a juicy tidbit from Wall Street legend Warren Buffett. The Oracle of Omaha's Berkshire Hathaway has significantly slashed its Apple shares, trimming them down to 400 million shares from the previous 905 million. Rumors floated that Buffett might be betting on a political showdown between VP Kamala Harris and the Orange One, Donald Trump. But it's probably nothing but a question of taxes. Yep, Buffett's likely just tightening his money belt, anticipating America's rising corporate tax rates. Even Wall Street wizards need a hedge sometimes. Before we close this apple cart, let's get back to those September iPhone releases. With the AI push, analysts like Daniel Ives are betting big, claiming this could be Apple's grandest upgrade cycle yet. Imagine a world where 25% of us are glued to our iPhones, chanting, "AI, take my money." And if you're an Apple stockholder, huzzah, your shares dipped and rebounded, rocking around 22% up year to date. All right, techies, that's a wrap on your daily Apple crunch. Keep those eyes peeled and wallets ready, because Cupertino has exciting times ahead. All right, tech enthusiasts, buckle up because MongoDB is making some serious waves today, and unfortunately, it's not the kind of splash you'd hope for. Here's the lowdown on why MongoDB has found itself smack dab in the middle of the news cycle. So MongoDB, a heavyweight in document database software, is now facing a securities class action lawsuit. Ouch. This all revolves around some pretty gnarly investor scrutiny tied to MongoDB's recent sales incentive restructuring and allegedly unused commitments. Hagens Berman, the law firm spearheading this case, isn't one to mess around. They've opened up a call for investors who've taken a financial beating to join the class action. They point fingers at MongoDB's top execs, accusing them of painting a rosy picture rooted more in wishful thinking than cold, hard data. Let's hop into our DeLorean and take a little trip to recent MongoDB history. The company's fiscal roller coaster for the year 2025 has been anything but smooth. Back in March, MongoDB threw a curveball, revising its full-year guidance downward. According to MongoDB management, a hot new Salesforce compensation model was behind the dip. They tried to reduce upfront customer commitments, and boom, less revenue from those long-term licensing deals. They openly admitted that, had the sales capacity not tanked, the guidance might have soared. But alas, the market reacted like a deflating balloon, and MongoDB's stock took a nosedive. Fast forward to May 30th, 2024, and it's deja vu all over again. MongoDB further cuts its FY 2025 guidance, this time blaming wider economic issues and continued setbacks from the sales restructuring. Predictably, the stock's value took another significant hit, and shareholder value shrank by a jaw-dropping $7.5 billion. Investors were not amused. They say MongoDB's sunny outlook was misleading, alleging that the top brass knew the storm clouds were gathering but kept that info close to their vests. But wait, there's more. Big money investors, or as we like to call them, the whales, are still rolling the dice on MongoDB. Despite the legal drama, a surprising chunk of them think it's a jackpot in the making. Data shows that a boisterous bunch of these whales have placed bullish bets, 23 call options to 8 put options. To those of you not familiar, a call option is a wager that the stock price will rise, while a put option anticipates a drop. Do these whales have the inside scoop, or are they just eternal optimists? And just to add more spice to the pot, Claims Filer has entered the chat. This loves to help outfit is reminding investors who've lost over $100,000 that they have until September 9th, 2024, to file lead plaintiff applications in this fresh class action against MongoDB. They cite material non-disclosures and federal securities law violations as the order of the day. So, whether you're sitting on the edge of your seat or just scrolling through headlines, MongoDB's saga is a juicy mix of corporate ambition, dashed hopes, and legal brouhaha. Keep your eyes peeled, because this is one tech story that promises more twists and turns than your favorite thriller. Hey tech enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into some juicy news about CrowdStrike. The cybersecurity giant has been making waves in the market recently, and it's all about their better-than-expected Q2 results, despite some hiccups. Let's start with the numbers. CrowdStrike reported adjusted earnings per share of 14 cents and a revenue of $967 million for the second quarter, which ended on July 31st. Analysts were forecasting lower figures, 97 per share on $958.32 million in revenue. So, CrowdStrike gave Wall Street a pleasant surprise with a year-over-year revenue climb of 31.7% and a solid gross margin increase to 81%. However, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Remember that software bug fiasco last month? Yeah, the one that caused widespread outages and got everyone in the cybersecurity world talking. That dent in their performance led to CrowdStrike's future guidance falling short of expectations. They set their Q3 revenue between $979.2 million and $984.7 million, whereas analysts had set their sights on $1.1 billion. Full-year expectations are also shy, coming in at around $3.9 billion versus Wall Street's hoped for $3.96 billion. Bummer. But hey, the street seems to be forgiving. How come? Well, despite these lower-than-expected forecasts, CrowdStrike isn't looking as bad as some investors feared. The stock is riding a high, up 5% today. Seems like the bug didn't squash their momentum as much as everyone thought. Let's get analysty for a second. Analysts from various firms weighed in, and they're not down in the dumps either. Goldman Sachs' Gabriela Borges kept a buy rating with a $295 price target, emphasizing high customer engagement and regained momentum. Cantor Fitzgerald's Yi Fu Lee is staying overweight, though they did lower their target from $400 to $350. BMO Capital's Keith Bachman even raised his price target, now at $350. These analysts basically said, keep calm and chive on, noting that CrowdStrike navigated the incident well and showing confidence in the company's long-term growth potential. And there you have it. CrowdStrike may have had a hiccup, but it didn't stumble. Instead, they're proving resilience, maintaining customer trust, and even closing deals post-fiasco. So, it's a win, not a spectacular one, but still a win in the books. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think about CrowdStrike's latest performance? Is this a recovery win, or do those missed forecasts make you a bit wary? Drop a comment below, and let's get that discussion popping. And don't forget to smash that like button if you're as intrigued by CrowdStrike's bounce back as we are. All right, tech fam, it's time to dive into the deep end and make a big call. Let's zoom in on Apple today. Yes, the very company turning heads with all its AI excitement. First, what's happening with Apple? They're in some heated talks about an investment move in OpenAI, teasing AI enthusiasts everywhere with a slice of the ChatGPT pie. Big players like Microsoft, Nvidia, and Thrive Capital are already in the mix. With Apple making waves, their stock has edged up by 2.1% to a cozy $231.20. Oh, and how about those upcoming iPhone releases scheduled for September 9? Apple's ramping up production by over 10%, rolling out up to 90 million units. They're shooting for the stars with AI features that'll make your current phone feel like a Walkman in the age of Spotify. All this AI magic is expected to amplify consumer flair. Now, there's also the matter of competition, especially in China, where they're dueling it out with Huawei. And let's not ignore geopolitical tensions that could cloud this bright tech horizon. Plus, news about the Oracle of Omaha himself, Warren Buffett, trimming Apple's stakes adds a bit of a plot twist. His conglomerate, Berkshire Hathaway, still holds 400 million shares but has sold a significant chunk. Is Buffett just tightening defenses for impending tax hikes? Who knows? So, should you buy, sell, or hold Apple stock? Let me break it down for you. Buy. Given the bullish sentiment behind the impending iPhone releases and beefed up AI capabilities, buying Apple now could be a great move. These AI features could very well usher in a new era of unprecedented user experience, bolstering both revenue and Apple's innovation creds. The potential for AAPL stock to soar is pretty high. Hold. If you're already an Apple stockholder, keeping your position isn't bad advice. Apple's history of consistent growth, hard-hitting innovations, and strong brand loyalty make it a relatively safe, long-term play. The added anticipation around AI capabilities integrated into their flagship products could offer a growth boost, offsetting any turbulence from geopolitical struggles. Sell. Unless you foresee major dips due to competitive pressures in China, or think Buffett's moves foreshadow darker economic clouds, holding off from selling at peak excitement feels wiser. In conclusion, my call here is buy. Apple's innovations and upcoming iPhone releases with AI enhancements are phenomenal catalysts for growth. However, remember, the stock market's unpredictable, and investing always involves risks. Do your own research. Always do your own homework before making any trading decisions. Dive into more data, track market sentiments, and consider your financial strategy. That wraps it up for today's Stock Spotlight. What do you think? Are you on team buy, hold, or sell? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get that debate heating up. Simmer down, tech fam. To wrap up today's NASDAQ adventures, Google soared with its AI hype thanks to nifty collaborations and supercharged features. Apple made a splash with some mega AI plans and created buzz around its upcoming iPhone launch. MongoDB faced turbulence with a fresh class action lawsuit, yet had some big betting whales staying optimistic. And CrowdStrike rebounded from a rocky software bug incident with better than expected earnings, keeping analysts on their toes with promises of a bright future. If this roller coaster of tech news got you pumped, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more electrifying updates, and share this video with your fellow tech aficionados. Catch you back here tomorrow for your daily tech news fix.